Let's talk about something that might be really worth talking about: fear, suffering, pain, all of that. Every single problem that you ever encounter, where does it come from? What is actually happening to create hell on earth, right? And you might be in a different space right now. You might be saying, oh, well, what does that mean? Like, I'm doing fine, things are okay. What I'm talking about is these moment to moment frictions that unfold, right, in your day. Maybe your neighbor said something to you and now your mind's like, oh, that neighbor. Or maybe you wanted something different from your partner or your child, and they're showing up in that sort of way, and then you either feel guilt or you feel anger, or you feel resentment. Why is all of this happening? This is what I want to cover with you today. And we're going to use a lens that A Course in Miracles has expounded on in really profound ways, but also it's a lens that comes from many traditions, yogic traditions, traditions of spiritual wisdom and truth. So we have to start with the awareness of mind. What is mind as opposed to what are you? Yeah. This is a good place to just drop into and really feel out, like, when I say mind, I am talking about that voice that you hear in your head, right? That voice that speaks in the language that we speak in. So maybe it's English for you, that you think in English, right? Now, those thoughts, that what you hear silently when I say to you, think of a number between 1 and 10. What you just heard there, that that is your body mind. That is the mind of the dream character. So that particular mind has nothing to do with awakening, nothing to do with enlightenment, nothing to do with love, freedom, creativity, expansion, abundance, nothing. That mind is the mind of survival. That is why that mind is the generator of fear. So, what is fear, right? Fear is the experience of, oh my God, something has gone wrong. Where? Here? Now? In this now moment? Never. Nothing has ever gone wrong, but only ever now. But in the mind, in the past, and potentially in the future, all kinds of things are going wrong. And this is the really important distinction that I want you to begin to really sense into, really like palpably feel, become aware of this distinction between what the mind says based on its programming, which is the programming of survival, and what is actual and real, let's say, danger, right? Because whenever you're feeling that inner turmoil and suffering and resistance and resentment and guilt and shame, what are you wrestling with? It's certainly not saber-toothed tigers. It's certainly not spears and arrows flying after you. No, you're dealing with thoughts. You're dealing with algorithms that are perpetuated by your own mind. Well, we may say, of course, it's not you, that you came in here as a baby and now you created all these algorithms and you're perpetuating them. No, it's not personal. Well, part of the reason it's not personal is because there is no real person, right? The person is like a wave on the ocean. The wave is not a different thing than the ocean. The wave is the ocean, just as the person is the field of consciousness. So, because the field of consciousness is completely free and sovereign and completely safe at all times, there is no threat that ever touches the real you. And this is the distinction that sends people down neurotic paths of, oh, you're gaslighting me. Oh, it's spiritual bypassing. It's confusion of levels that is creating that. At the level of consciousness, you are always safe. What is consciousness? It is the aware presence that is aware of this conversation, aware of the number that you picked between 1 and 10, aware of whatever your mind seems to think is a problem. Like, Something's missing. Something should have been here. Something is here that shouldn't be here. Craving, aversion, craving, aversion. Wow, all of that. Thank you, mind, for trying to keep me safe. But in reality, I'm not in danger right now. This is the relationship that I want you to develop to things that are not real danger, which are thoughts, right? Thoughts, beliefs, perspectives, what the mind is conjuring up that is in addition to this here and now moment. So here is the homework for today. This is what I really want to encourage you to explore so that you can begin to cultivate your own innate freedom, which is already and always here. The soul part of you, the conscious, aware presence that you are, is not cultivating anything, right? You're not progressing to anywhere. You have always been right here in the throne of consciousness, completely safe, witnessing and watching this beautiful phantasmagoria of lights and sounds and experience. Awesome. But that fusion and enmeshment of identity that happens between the you, the self that you are, and the body mind, where you begin to identify as the dream character, and then there's this like enmeshed sense of like, oh, but am I the mind? Am I thinking? No, what you are is not something that thinks in linear human language, right? This is why the Course in Miracles talks about your real thoughts. What are your real thoughts? Your real thoughts are the thoughts you think with God, the infinite creator of all that is. I promise you that that is not a thought that is a linear English based or any language based thought. Okay. So let's now clearly discern that the thoughts that tell you that something has gone wrong or might go wrong or that you are in some kind of danger because somebody looked at you weird or they seem like they don't respect you and now or you didn't finish something on your to-do list. Oh my god. All of that is what I need you to begin to challenge if you want to experience that next level of freedom, that next level of self liberation, and even self love. Because look, what is actually happening? What are you really doing when you scare yourself continuously with this ideas that something is wrong, that you are threatened in some way? You're punishing yourself, right? Like you are literally beating yourself up at this mental, emotional level. Nobody's doing that to you. This moment, this, look how safe this moment is. Just this instant, this. Now, I'm not talking about the news headlines. I'm not talking about what's happening, but this right now, even if there was a bomb going off right outside here in the window, now, this instant, I'm completely safe. I don't know, right? Like maybe the bomb blows off and this body dies. No problem. Right now, I'm safe. It doesn't mean that you don't watch out if there's real danger. That's why I'm saying get the distinction clear. When your mind presents to you something that seems to be a problem, you say, wait, is this actually danger? Is this going to kill me? The way that that person looked at me or what I heard somebody said about me, is that going to kill me? Yeah, because what if you lose that and then they think this of you and then really? Is that going to kill me? Is that real danger? Is that threatening to my life right now? Is it? Yes or no? No, it's not. It's not, then stop. Stop the self-harassment, self-abuse, self-betrayal, self-attack, right? This is the core of what A Course in Miracles is pointing out to us. I'm not sure if the students of the course really can see this, but do you know how many times attack is mentioned in the course? We can probably ask ChatGPT and it'll tell us, maybe. I'm not even going to go down that rabbit hole right now because AI is a very interesting mirror that leave that for um, another video. But listen, When your mind is presenting you with impending danger, what that really is, why the course is mentioning attack so many times, is talking about self-attack. So when you attack yourself by believing in and positioning, imagining, identifying yourself as this weird little character in some narrative in the mind that is being attacked, abused, threatened by what? By some storyline in that narrative. That is self attack. And that is where you say to yourself, stop, no more. None of that. Wait, 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 wait. You don't have to get even so serious. You can just say, yo, man, what's up? What is the real danger here? Develop this as an experiment, this like dialogue, this conversation with your mind where your mind is not you. It is a servant there, and it has one function, that mind. We'll talk about other things later, but that mind, its function is survival. You say, thank you for keeping me safe. And as you hear it talking about something and you know that it's not real danger, you can say, stop, stop. That's good. I got you. Thank you for the intelligence report. Got you. Thank you. Here's your badge of honor. All right, take care. And what you're going to notice, what's going to happen? What's going to happen next? You know it already, don't you? It's going to find the next thing to worry about, to feel threat about. Oh, it's not my part. Oh, okay, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. Oh, but what about that stain on the carpet? Oh, the fireplace, like a little ember jumped out. It might, what if it's burns? Okay, that is going to continue happening because the function of the dream character mind is survival. And this is the other aspect of it. This flip side of it is that everything that you're doing with that mind is about trying to evade fear, trying to evade something that you think is going to threaten you in some way. If you begin to see this is why A Course in Miracles says that a healed mind does not plan. What the hell does that mean? What it means is that, what the hell? This is the hell that we're creating for ourselves, right? What that means is that a healed mind does not plan, is that even planning, if you really think about what you're planning for, what are you planning for? If you go down that rabbit hole and you keep going down these levels, well, why would I be planning that? Oh, because of this. Well, why that? Why? I'll tell you why. At the end of that road, you're going to see it. It's because you don't want to get hurt. It's because essentially at the core of it, the ego doesn't want disillusion, which it identifies with as dying. Okay, so the whole thing is a sham. The whole structure of the mind, everything that it does, from trying to make money to trying to earn respect to trying to do great things, all of it is a survival strategy. You want to prove me wrong? Do it in the comments down below. I'd love to hear your perspectives about it. I am open to seeing this another way, but I've come to see that the mind that speaks in the language in which you speak, here, this English speaking mind, this voice in your head, it's a survival program. It has no other function. It is the creativity that comes from it is on behalf of survival. It's on behalf of manipulating for survival sake. So I want to leave you with this. Take this time, this walking away from this video. If you want homework that can liberate you, start to talk to your mind, start to see what it's doing, start to discern between real danger and fake news, and call it out when it's doing the fake news trying to scare you. See it as self attack and say, no, I choose peace instead of this. Yeah. I hope this served you. Please share your thoughts in the comments below. Ask your questions. I'm excited to dive in deeper with you now that that series is complete for now. Wow. Did you enjoy that series with the A Course in Miracles dialogues with Shanti? AI? Yeah, that was quite a rabbit hole. And I'm excited to do more conversations with Shanti if you'd like me to. Do you want to explore more topics? Um, I definitely am excited to see what comes forth from that as well. But meanwhile, the real AI is right here. That artificial intelligence, which belongs to the dream character in this dream world, this ego dream matrix, that AI, I want you to unplug. I want to invite you to be free of the narrative of fear that is happening here. Forget the world, doesn't matter. If here you don't turn off, nothing that you do in the external is ever going to free you, because this thing will come with you and it will find the next stain on your shirt or on your carpet or wherever it is, and you will feel the pain if you believe it. Okay, take great care, and I'll see you in the next one.
I'm already love, already joy, already peace, already whole. I see the infinite potential flowing through my soul. God is living my life, I'm just a witness to his plan. I surrender to the flow, I let go, I let it stand.